Now,
Hmm.
has a P2P cycle procurement to pay. Okay.
Hmm.
Before going to this one, I'm just giving that. Okay. So we have like
Hmm.
SAP versions, which is like S4 HANA and ECC. Okay. So the ECC version was the older version, and S4 HANA is the latest version. Okay.
Oh.
So so what is the difference is, okay, so it's
Uh,
completely different. ECC is completely different, the software, and S4HANA is completely different. Okay.
okay. So
But
one
both are,
second. Can you allow for record? No, I given.
I already recorded.
You allowed? Okay, it is
Mm,
okay.
okay. Okay. Now see, ECC was the older version. Okay.
Hmm.
So this will be the till 2030. Okay, so they are continuing with this ECC. Then uh, they might be go with the S4 HANA. Okay, so this is already started. It is recently at around 2016 and 15 it is started. Okay, with S4 HANA application. Okay, fourth generation these.
Okay.
Okay, so most of the clients they are already using ECC. So SAP is advising that you please upgrade from ECC to S4 HANA. Okay, that was
Okay.
the
ECC means like a full form.
central component, enterprise central component.
Okay.
Okay, as for HANA, it is simple for HANA. Okay, so it's like a high performance database analytical system. Okay, so that is as
Okay.
for HANA. Okay, so
Okay.
now, so most of the clients, so currently most of the 70%, 80% client they are using ECC. Okay,
Hmm.
so since it is recently introduced this S4 HANA, right? So SAP is advising to the clients, please upgrade from the ECC to S4 HANA. Okay,
Okay.
because they are giving the latest new technology and new features and other things. But one thing is, if you know ECC, then you will be aware about S4 HANA also. So there is no difference here. There is not much difference here. Okay,
Okay.
so 70-80% will be the same. Okay, only
Okay.
20-30% will be the additional features which is added. Some
Like
of
updated versions.
the updated version is like, okay, they were changed that. Okay, so that
Okay.
is one thing you need to understand here. So what is the ECC enterprise central component? Okay, so this is the ERP package. Okay,
Okay.
ERP package, and that will be the R3 version. Okay, real time three tier architecture. Okay,
Okay.
enterprise resource planning. Okay, and this is central component. Okay,
Hmm.
and this is the third version, three tier real time architecture. Then S4 is the fourth generation. Okay,
Okay.
okay, clear. So
Yeah.
the basic what it is like, it started around 1972, around that. Okay, I will just to give you the brief about that. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so the journey which we started like,
Hmm.
okay, the journey started with 1972. So which is started with R1, okay, one tier architecture. So that means, so basically when you are using system, if you know that if you are using a computer, so computer have the monitor and CPU and keyboard, how it is like the combination.
Hmm.
So here also there will be like application server, okay, and database server and presentation server. Okay.
Okay.
So when these three club together, then only it will be like one software. It will be like we can present all the information. Okay. So earlier how it will be like. So all these three which will be there in the single system. Okay. Single server. 1972. It is like one tier architecture. Okay.
Okay.
That means it will be only one having the all the servers, which is like application system, application and database and presentation club together. It will be there in the single system.
Okay.
Then the 1979 they mainframe trying to start R2, two tier because all it is there in the single system. What will be happen? It is taking long time and processing for the So generally, how long it will be take if I want to create the sales order, it will be take like 50 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like it will be take long time because it is a when few people they are using with the same system and application, it will be very slow because that time we don't have like terabytes and MBs and all, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so the GBs those times we are getting like flipped disk and that will be the very less memory. Right. So
Okay.
later, what will be happen? They started with R2, two-tier real-time architecture. Okay. So what they did? Okay, they application and the presentation. Okay, both it is there in a single system. Then database system is the third part. So that is a separate system. Okay. So that means the application and presentation which is connected in the one single system. Then database system is just separately disconnected. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that means uh, application system is nothing but like a what it is processing inside. Okay, it's the data what you entered, that is the system is validating and processing that. Okay, and
Okay.
presentation system is like what we entering into data. Okay, so I'm just logging the system and enter the user ID and password. Okay, whether it is correct or wrong. So that how the system knows that the first system will check that whether this is the valid user ID or password. How user ID system knows about that? Okay, and again the system will check that whether user ID you entered with no numeric and alphabetic. Okay, so whether system will accept or not. So all these things will be covered in the when you enter it in the present server. It will be check application server and database server, and if it is valid data, then the system will be accepting that.
Okay.
So database is the store related. Okay, DBMS, which is like data storing. Okay, which we have
Okay.
like memory cards and hard disk, external hard disk, internal hard disk, and memory cards, internal memory, RAM, 4 GB RAM, certain all it is there, 4 GB RAM. So that will be the database. Will be there. Application is like a processing inside the processing how it will be processed. So that means I
Okay.
just enter the data that is it is validating and it is storing in the database.
Okay.
Okay, so that it is there in the single. Okay, both it will be there in the single system. Then database is the separate system. Okay, then
Okay.
in the 1992 they started with R3 real three-tier architecture. Okay, there they started with that separate system. Application system is
Like
separate.
each server, like
Yeah,
separate system.
yeah, each server have a separate. It is connected. Okay, so
Okay.
presentation system will be connected to database. So presentation system will be connected to application. Application connected to database like. Okay.
Okay.
Then it started with web links and okay, now we are using web links, right? Like HTTP, how we are logging to the Google, okay,
Uh,
web links and all. So that it is started, okay. So it is
okay.
started like web links and connectivities from the third party systems and other systems. It is connected. Then at 2011, okay, at 2011 they are coming with the HANA database. Okay,
Okay.
so HANA database is like okay, whatever the database system is there. So earlier how it is like uh, I can use that application system. Okay, applications SAP applications I can use, and I can use the presentation system. Okay, presentation layer I can use for the SAP. And if I want to go database, I can go with the third party system.
Okay.
Okay, I can go with a third party also. Okay, if I want to go with SAP, I can go with SAP. Other than that, if your client is looking at okay database, I want to use some third party database like Microsoft or okay how we are using now Google Cloud and Microsoft Cloud. Okay, database how we are using to store the my data. So like they can connect to the third party database systems. Okay, so
Okay.
so why? Because maybe it is the too expensive the database in SAP, or it may be okay. They want to getting cheaper than the SAP the database, so it is just for storing purpose and all. So then the most of the people they are going to the third party databases, DBMS and DBS, and there are so many database systems are there. Okay, softwares are there, they are connecting. Then finally SAP decided that okay, we also need to be introduce one HANA database. Earlier also we have, but this is the too faster comparing to that. Okay. So it
Okay.
is a
This
HANA.
is for database server, like
This is a
HANA.
database. This is a database. HANA is a database. Okay.
Okay.
So, so they introduced that HANA database. It is like in-memory build. In-memory is nothing but like if I have the mobile have the 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB. Okay, like inbuilt memory it is there. So I don't need to be use the external memory cards or external hard disk, right? So like in the
Okay.
SAP they are giving that.
Internally, they will.
Yeah, so SAP which is giving that inbuilt database. Okay, so in 2011 they introduced that inbuilt database which is too faster than the other databases, third party data.
Okay.
Okay, so then
Okay.
now customers are started to using the HANA database. Okay, then apart from this conveyance to that, okay, they started simply like 2014, 2013, they started with simple finance. Okay, so they are starting, they are coming with finance application. They are changed as per the HANA database. They changed that new application like S4 HANA. Okay, so S4 HANA is a simple finance. They started at around 2013, 2012. They started. Okay, simple finance is completely only for the finance, not for the all the other modules like we have material management, human resource, and right, all this, right? So at initially they are designed application for at HANA level, which is like a simple finance. Okay, that is the HANA database inbuilt. Okay,
Okay.
then after that 2016 and 2014, okay, 2016 around, it is like 2015, 2016 around, they started like, okay, I think 2015, 2016 it is like they are coming with S4 HANA database and S4 HANA application. So here it will be covered all the areas it is covered.
Okay.
But here,
Application presentation also.
no, in the applications only, they covered all the areas. All the areas means material management, ST, sales and distribution, PVP, production. So like all the modules it is covered.
Okay.
Okay. And here it is the finance. It is only they are designed for the finance. For try first starting they are coming with the simple finance. That is they are attracting the finance people. Then they started the all the other areas.
Okay.
Okay. Now S4 HANA is a full-fledged application which can be used for any other areas. All the areas can be used.
Okay.
So now what is the meaning of that S4 HANA? Okay, will come with inbuilt
Memory.
memory. That is a HANA database memory. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So earlier if you see that in 2011 they are coming HANA database, but that is inbuilt memory database that they can use for the ECC server, ERP, ECC and all. Right?
Hmm.
So they are, instead of they are using third party, they can use HANA database, which is faster comparing to the other third party base. Okay, then
Okay.
they designed the application which customers how they are looking into that. Okay, like now in the mobiles we are getting apps which is like Gmail app and WhatsApp app. Okay, and all we have the apps, right? Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so like in the S4 HANA also, they are designed like apps. Okay. So instead of I'm entering that manually the transaction code processing that, I can use simply web app and just click on the app, then it will be processed. Okay. Clear?
Like transaction app, like that, separate
Yeah.
separate
So
thing will
now,
be there. Huh?
now earlier, if you want to log into Gmail, what you will do? You have to go Google and
ID and
web link and
uh,
Gmail. No, ID, leave it about ID is common. So what I'm
hmm.
saying that earlier we don't have the apps, right? We don't have apps. If you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
in
yeah.
2012, 2010, 2009 also we have the Gmail. We have
Hmm.
Yahoo Mail, Rediff Mail. Okay, so there are so many mails are there. But if you want to connect that, we don't have the smartphones to connect the apps.
Hmm.
Right? Now we got the
Yes, yes.
smartphones with the apps. That means I don't want to go front of the computer and connecting to my LAN and log into the Gmail. That is, I don't need to do this and all. I can go directly simply by click on my smartphone and just simply click on my Gmail and I can see my mails easily. right?
Mm.
So without any mouse, without any laptop, without any computer, I can do, right, with smartphones, right? So the
Yes.
same like in S4 HANA also, they are coming with that okay, Fury apps, okay. Okay, so Fury apps, it's like a on screen. I can see like different apps are there. You can just click on the app. Okay, if I want to go create purchase order, then I just click on that app. It will be open. If I just want to go display purchase request, then I click on that app, then it will be open. Okay, so I can
Okay.
use from the mobile also. Okay, if you have the mobile
Okay.
connect, if you configure for mobile connectivity, you can use from mobile only. So you can operate from mobile only easily. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now S4 HANA is which is a version which is about to the SAP which is suggesting to all to use S4 HANA because we are giving the more features rather than the ECC and ERP. Okay, so that inbuilt memory card which will give a faster connectivity and the time can be saved, and moreover you will get a Fury apps. So people users can easily connect directly instead of logging into the system and connecting and entering the transaction code in that. Instead of that, they can easily click on the app and they can use that. Okay, when they
Okay.
have the touch mobile or something smart related.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So, but still people are using ECC, but they will be converting slowly to S4 HANA because again this is too expensive to move from the one server to another. Okay, all
Okay.
data they have to be migrate and all these things they have to do. The migration process will be take long time, so they're still going with that. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the history of that. Okay, so you can see ERP is the enterprise resource planning and HANA is the high performance analytical appliances. Okay,
Okay.
multi-model database. Okay, and SAP stands for system applications and product in the data processing.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one. Okay, you can why SAP required, we already like increasing revenue and profit and time saving, so many things, right, sir? Why we are using software, it is like, okay, this is a procurement cycle, right? Okay, so now you got a point what why we are using the S4 HANA or why we are using the ECC and how to connect the SAP. So this is the SAP login pad. So
Mm.
you can see that you can create your own folders also, or you can directly create here the just click on this one and enter the application server and next and you can enter the application server instance ID, system ID, then you can connect it. Okay, so there is no change for the S4 HANA and ECC. You can directly enter the application details and the server details. Same what you enter in the ECC, the same which is we can use for the S4 HANA also. Okay, the same, but application servers will be different. But okay,
Okay.
clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay, now I'll just to go to the system. Okay. So, well, this is the client ID. Okay, this is the client ID. So, SAP which is provided 800 is for the education purpose. Okay, so when there is any after SAP system which is the practicing purpose if you are using, that will be start with 800. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now other than this one, okay, so clients have the different IDs. Okay, client if I'm working as a real time worker, I'm using real time SAP and working on that, then there will be a different IDs like you can go like 0102, 0202, 100, 200, 300, like they can create a number of clients. Okay,
Okay.
okay, so based on they will differentiate that, or based on the client they will be differentiated that whether what system it is like. It is like testing system, or it is like a practicing system, or it is like demo system, or it is like live system, or it is like configuration system, like they can divide it. Okay,
Okay.
okay, clear. So
Yeah.
when there is a 800, it is a when it is a 800, it is like education purpose. Okay, so for all practice and all, it will you will get the same. Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, notepad. It is notepad. Okay, so now you can change the language key if you want to change. If you are from the different country, you can change the country and you can use. Okay, instead of English, you want to use other country, other languages, you can use. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, you can use Chinese, you can use Nepal, you can use whatever the country language, you can use that country language.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is the screen. The first initial screen it will get like this one. Okay, you can see here SAP menu. The whatever it is showing here, it is all the users live system they are performing. Okay,
Okay.
regular transactions like they are creating PO, PR, GR, invoice, regular transactions like when somebody they come and they're asking to create order, customer order they created. So they will go here and they can create. So here you can go to logistics. You can see the material management, ST, logistic execution, production, process, all related. It is there. Okay. So basically what we just discussed here, we have the three types of the data. Did you remember that which we discussed on this one? Three types of data. Did we discuss that?
Application.
No, no, no. I'm talking about data, not the server. Okay. So three types of data is one is configuration data.
Okay.
There's a configuration data. One is master data. Did you remember yesterday we discussed
Transactional data.
transactional data? Okay. So the transactional data will be performed by users on regular basis, right?
Yeah.
User do live performance on this one, right? Like purchase orders creation, GR creation, stock receiving, PR
Okay.
creation, all this one invoice verifications, all these things they will do here, right? And the
Okay.
master data is the one-time master data, which is like metal master record, vendor master record, purchase info record,
Purchasing for
like
record.
that. So all
Okay.
these things it will be come to a master data. Okay,
Okay.
and the configuration data, which is like we are configuring in backend. Okay, what it is
Okay.
required to do the master data and transaction data. Correct.
Um,
Okay, configuration of current setup, configuration of customer client requirements. Okay, configuring now client requirements. Okay, now the front screen, whatever it is showing here, it will be like covering that master data and transaction data.
okay.
Okay, and configuration data is the functional consultant will do, which I said. Okay, consultant will be performed by configuration, which is in the back end they are doing. So if you want to go back end, then you need to be use the SPRO transaction. You
Hmm.
have to be enter here the transaction codes here. You have to be enter the SPRO. Okay,
Okay.
enter, and you are going into customization inside the configuration. You are going here.
Okay.
So this configuration, display IMG activities and all, it will be performed by functional consultant. That means whoever they are learning SAP MM, STP, PQM, whoever they are learning, okay, they are performing. Okay,
Okay.
and the front end screens, which will be performed by end users, they are performing like creating the PO, GR, invoice, okay, outline agreements, RFQs, quotations, master data, everything it will become. So on live, if you go to any store or if you go to any supermarket, okay, you're purchasing some product, so they are scanning that purchasing barcode and they are entering the details what you purchased. So that is a regular act, right? So once you completed, some other customer will come and they will buy other product, right?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
100 people they will come, 100 customer orders they will create. So every live section it will be different, right? So
Yeah.
in this case, what will happen? Transaction data it will be different to different. It will be doing every transaction. Okay, that means every moment it will be, we are creating multiple purchase orders, multiple RGRs. Okay, this is a
Okay.
live system, and the master data is the one-time records which is using for the to perform the all the transactions. Right?
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So master data will be created by master data team. Separately they will be have, and configuration. Okay, configuration data will be created by functional consultant. Okay, and this will be due by users.
Okay.
Users or core team members or whoever they are performing members, warehouse members who are performing there. They are okay. So basically from the client side. They're performing, whoever from the client side, they are performing the transaction design.
Mm.
Okay, every day, whatever the orders they're receiving, they will be scanning and they are entering all the information. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what now. Uh, Now you can see here. Okay, if you can see the SAP menu favorites. Okay, SAP menu is completely related to this transactional master data. Okay,
Okay.
and 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 favorites is you can create your own folders and you can create your own transaction. Suppose I'm doing everyday pivot creation. Okay, I don't want to go part manually and entering all this information. Very difficult, right? What I can do, so to create a purchase order. Okay, to create a purchase order, what is the transaction code? So you can go to here. If you see that, if I'm going to here, the part purchase order creation. Okay, I'm going to purchase order creation. So I'll just creating a purchase order. Then the system will be showing here the transaction moment, okay, the transaction code ME21N. Okay. So
Okay.
instead of I'm manually entering all this information, what I can do, I can simply create my favorite. Instead, insert transaction code. So this is my regular practice. Okay. ME21.
Mm.
So next time what I can go, instead of I'm going to path, I can go directly here and just click on this one. It will be open the purchase order.
Okay. Time. Okay. Time saving.
Time saving. So it will be favorites you can add. Okay, you can create folders also. Okay, you can create folder. Okay, okay, I'm just creating the MM folder. Okay, so in this MM folder, okay, I'll just to put this purchase order into MM folder. Okay, it will be commanded. Again, I'll be creating that one more folder. Okay, which is like PP. Okay, so then PP folder. If I suppose, I will just go to production, plastics, and okay, then I'll go to production planning. Then I'll go production related production planning and forecast plan and forecast user forecast then I will be execute. So then what is the transaction code? It is MP30. So I will be what I will do, if I am the user, I can create my own transactions here. I can just divide in, okay, MP30 like, okay.
Okay.
So you can create your own execution picture focus like, okay, you can create your own folders like, okay. So tomorrow if I'm logging to that, instead of I'm going to this one and remembering the transaction code, I can go directly and I click on here.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So like a number of T codes you can create here, a number of transaction codes you can add here. Okay. So suppose I'm create purchase order, change purchase order, display purchase order like. Can use, okay, suppose a purchase request and then I can enter like create purchase request. So like I can go, I can add my stars here. Okay,
Mm. Mm.
okay. So in case if you know, okay, the transaction code you can directly enter here. Okay, instead of I'm just there clicking on that, I can go ME21 and entering here. Then it will be go to purchase order. Okay, so the process what you want to do, that you need to be enter the transaction code here.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay, so this is one, and you can see that find plus button. If it is a full screen, like any report or something which you executed, and you want to find something, then you click on this one. You can find that. Okay, the technical name or text, anything which you can find here. Okay,
Okay.
and find next means one find you find, but still you want to be searched, then you can go plus button. Okay, then next. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and if you click on this one, it will go a log off. Okay?
Okay.
And this is the up and down. If I have 10 pages in the same screen, print out
Mm.
or something, I just want to go second page, third page, then I can go next page, third page, down and up one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And if you want to open the one more section, okay, I don't want to close this one. I want to open one more section, then I can click on that. So that what will be happen? The system will be open one more section. So one can see down. This is one and this is two. So one can be done for if I want to create purchase order here, and the second which I want to create purchase requisition here. Okay.
Okay.
So n number of, so 8 or 9 sections we can create. Okay. Can use.
Okay.
Okay. And this is for a printout you can use. Other than this one, setup it is. Okay. If you want to be differentiate the color or size and anything which you visualization if you want to go, you can different colors if you want to use red color or purple color or signature color or green color, whatever you want, you can use and you can apply that. Okay, and you can save.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So what colors you want to be used, you can use and you can apply and you can save. Okay.
Okay.
So what will be happen next time if you log in this one, I will just come out and I will just log in again. Now it will become with green color. So earlier it is a red color, if it is color green color now.
Okay.
Okay, so color, so it's custom. It's like a personal settings, like okay, how you want to.
Okay.
Okay, so and you can if you want to log out. Suppose you didn't remember that what you want to click on here, you just go here and click on log out. It will
Okay.
come out from the screen,
Okay.
and you can use extras like technical details. This now you don't need it is and all. Okay, leave it about this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the what. Okay, so if you go SPRO, okay, then it will be go configuration inside the configuration. Okay, inside the configuration. Okay,
Okay.
and if you go here, then master data and transaction data.
Hmm.
So again here you are from material management, RSD, are you from production, logistic execution, transportation, quality, all these things, all transaction codes are there. Okay.
Okay.
But you need to be remember some of the transaction code basically from MM point of view and automotive side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll discuss tomorrow the process steps, so how to do the P2P cycle completely and what transaction codes we need to use and how to
Okay.
proceed. That we'll do tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll stop the class today. Okay. So
Okay.
you understand, right? So the version is 740 here. Okay,
Hmm.
and here also you can see the version, what version we are using status. Okay, the ECC version is different. You can see here production version. Here in the production version you can see 740 SAP basis 740 and the versions you can use. Okay,
Okay.
so different applications are there, components are there. So MM area is different and the basis area and some okay theory related, HR related, some application which is component related. That is support packages will be there. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see the time and what is the time you log in or when you log off and what is the time zone you are following, what is your user ID, what, okay, all these details will be there here.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then I will start tomorrow then. Okay, we'll do the